Evening. Welcome to the September 10th, 2018 Architectural and Historic Review Board meeting. Let's see, we have a short agenda, so we'll here quickly. First on is 430 Broadway, GTY, New York leasing. And I don't have anything on
That was continued from the one.
That was continued.
Yeah.
And
I was away, okay.
there's actually two applications. That's just the apertures, this is the big sign. Go ahead.
Yeah.
My name's John Clerk with Station Road, New England. We have two applications here. One's for the sign. We just want to reface the font pricer, make it an LED pricer. Pretty much same thing across the street as the show.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just a digitized board, is that what that is? Yeah, okay. And, existing sign on the property, so the dimensions, do they differ in any way?
No, we're just going to reface exactly what's there.
Okay. So this is one application for two
It's all
different
one,
signs?
yeah,
Okay.
it's one application, they sent it.
Okay, all right, I think that one is pretty straightforward, so,
That's what we thought, that's what we did. So.
yeah, that's so, a one-to-one swap. So, the sort of manual board to the digital board.
Yeah, I was just questioning the size because it does appear to be larger. It appears to be 4 feet by 3 foot 4. And the existing sign just seems to be, do you know the dimensions of the existing sign?
It's the same exact dimension. We're just putting faces, we're moving that cabinet there.
So
Okay.
he's saying there's.
So you're gonna
a white
reuse the
trim.
existing cabinet? Okay.
And then, all right, so let's take a look at the next part.
The second part is part of the new synergy program that ExxonMobil is bringing out. This is the wave wall that they want to install.
And so where does the sign go?
It goes at the end of the island. The arm goes up over to the top of the pump.
Do you have a photo of that? Do you have any- Oh, there you go,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's one per run of pumps or one at every pump?
Yeah, how many are there going to be?
There should be one at the beginning of the row, so it could be one over the first pump. I don't know the exact site layout here. I didn't get a chance to visit on the way into that. I thought there was a full Photoshop.
Only one row, right?
Yeah, but there's one row
Yeah, that's probably.
with 3 pumps. I guess our question is it one, is it 2, or is it 3?
Is it one on either side?
Yeah, like sort of bookend, or it could be 1, 2, 3, or.
The front page of the application says 3 pump.
Yeah, I believe it was for all
So
3 pumps.
It'd be one per based on the application.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what they are. They're trying to get approval for is the 3, but one over each pump.
What's the purpose of an aperture?
It's
Just decorative or?
decorative.
Okay. Is there going to be space on the aperture for signage? Is that part of the?
There could be space for signage if allowed. If not allowed, then it's just spread.
Okay.
That all depends. Some people allow, some don't. So they make them either way. The standard would be no smoking, shop engines.
Got it.
Stuff like that.
I asked that last time. So there's no fire suppression and there's no light, there's nothing, they're just dark signage.
Yes.
They're all on the same side of each pump?
Correct. So it'll all be in one row.
Well, right, but it's not like they jump, right? Like you have one on the left side of a pump facing, and
Right.
it's all, they'd be all on the same similar side?
Right.
I guess on the left-hand side facing, like the way this is depicted? The way that is specifically depicted, it's not,
Inside, over.
Thank you.
Bear with us. This is an unusual request because it's not really a sign and it doesn't serve any immediate purpose that we can discern. However, for reasons that we can't determine, it's important to the owners, and so we'll consider it seriously. I hate to do this to you, but is there a place where we can go see this? Is there another mobile where it's been installed that you've done this in Ardsley or Scarsdale or somewhere where we can see one? I'm
Trying to think of.
I wanna know what its impact is. I mean, this is all, so with this new pump station, it's all well-made and clean and neat, and so, that's a plus. Even though I still can't believe it doesn't have the fire suppression components, and it seems like a brilliant excuse to put this thing up. But it's hard for me to really visualize the impact of this. I don't want to give you too hard a time if ultimately it'll be a very minor impact. And if it serves a purpose, I guess signage, additional signage, could be argued superfluous signage, but I'll leave that to someone else. Side, but if you could give us another gas station location that we can go have a look at.
Close here. I know we're doing one in East Chester right now. We just started yesterday. Trying to think a little closer though. Not really. We got a few permits into other spots in West Wayne right now, but nothing has come yet, so.
What kind of information is displayed on this particular signage?
It comes with the warning decals on it, and then if allowed, they could, put a snap lock frame on it, a little clipboard on it to put more signs if allowed. Some towns don't allow them, so you have to go through and see what you're allowed.
But what information, other than the warning information? And that's already elsewhere, it's on the pump?
Display the fuels at the pump, so it had the regular slush or, Supreme Plus.
What's that?
there's a mobile one, but I don't think it has it.
They try to keep us off our phones all over.
I know.
You think that's something you could get, that you could find out and send to the
Yeah,
building
absolutely.
department, and then,
I can I can give you my email and
Absolutely.
I'll pass it on.
To me, it's not terribly offensive looking, but I have a hard time reconciling the effort put forth to create something that says don't smoke.
yeah, no, I mean, the concern here is that if you've got a big sign on the corner, right, what we wanna do is prevent excessive signage.
Right.
Or excessively large signs. In this instance, the sign you're proposing is excessively large, but there's already a 25-foot tall massive sign on the corner that alerts people to the gas station. It's also lit up like Christmas, and so there's no way to miss it.
Right.
And so, and one of the issues that we've seen and we dealt with, I think, over the years with the station across the way is they had layers and layers of signs. And what it meant over time is that it was just kind of almost a graveyard of signs. It was almost so many signs that it was such an eyesore. And we want to prevent that from happening. So what we want to promote is put up one good, great sign that gets all the attention you need, put it in the location you need, put all your effort into that one sign, and then walk away.
Right.
And not have layers and layers of sign, on the corner, on the other side, on the building, on the windows, on the gas pumps. It detracts from, from the sort of overall.
The reason I asked what information's on it, it's not the brand information, it's about the product information, it sounds like, and the product information may change over time.
Right.
I would just be concerned that it creates more visual clutter. We went through a signage program with another one of the neighbors recently over the past 6-12 months, and it was about reducing the amount of signs on the site. The neighborhood reacted very violently to adding additional signs. So I just wanted to be cognizant that our neighbors are always concerned about over-signing and over-advertising in locations to keep things simpler.
I think branding and marketing can be accomplished without this specific installation, right? So, if all that it serves as purpose is its signage, right, from a marketing standpoint, those are things that happen with temporary signs that we approve, not permanent installation that's hilted into next to a pump that, like some of the fellow board members saying, can turn into signage that kind of loses its luster, so to speak, over time, and then all of a sudden you're cluttered and you have these pylons and other things that are just sitting on a site that doesn't make any sense, so. Yeah. Without any specific purpose, it probably will never make sense to me, right? So.
I agree.
I'm willing to look at it, I'm willing to find a new location and understand where they are and look at it, so.
Okay, and that was my next question, because if you two feel pretty strongly that you don't want this, you'd like to, push back on this sign, and I'm the only one that wants to see it, maybe we don't waste this time. But if we're somewhere in between, then we can take the time and look at it.
Listen, I'll give the applicant the benefit of the doubt to go look at it, right? Out of
Agreed.
respect for the application, right? Because it is a serious application, and we'll, I have no problem approving, honestly, the replacement sign, if we can do that from a partial, so it gives them the ability to proceed with it partially.
Is that helpful for you?
Yeah, that'd be great, because that takes about 6 weeks to come in, so.
Okay.
May I ask, are the Eastchester apertures, are they completed
They
or
will
under
be tomorrow.
construction?
And we'll be,
They're doing them tomorrow,
Okay, so soon.
yes.
Dan, can we give him a partial,
We can, and then we'll continue the application.
we'll continue the application, but,
We could give them the okay on this, on the digital
all right,
side.
so we'll continue the whole application. All right, so we're letting you know this one sign is fine, although we're going to continue this whole application because it is one whole application, not two separate ones, but, we're fine with this, the dollar sign, that's not dollar sign, the cost sign. All right, so motion to continue this to the next meeting, do I have a second?
Second.
Dale seconds, and that's okay, continue. Thank you. And if you would just send Mr. Romer
Let me give you my email.
of the Eastchester or any other one that's close by, we'll have a look between now and the next meeting.
Okay.
Thanks. Nine Porter Place.
Good evening, my name is Ed Nara, I'm here with Mr. Steele at 940 Place. We're proposing a renovation alteration of an existing deck in the rear yard. It's an interesting lot, house one, has two front yards. It has no side yards. So, we reconfigured the deck to fit within the setbacks. We're adding about 240 square feet of deck. We're removing undocumented play structure in the front yard. Looking for good plans.
No, are you, you removing that entire deck, the existing one, and
Yeah.
are you reusing any of the footings, or it's all new?
It just, it's tough deck. It's, the railings have chicken wire on it, the footings don't all look like they're compliant.
Okay.
So it's all.
Any coverages for this?
The railings will match the existing balcony and front porch, but the paint will match the existing front balcony and front porch as well.
Anything else? The window door openings back there that you're adjusting? No?
No lights being changed.
Okay.
Back in the same spot, just getting a little bit bigger, very, hidden trees in the backyard, you see it from the street on the side. The pictures, I tried to get pictures from the street, and see exactly what's possible.
So based on the photographs, the deck is expanding to the left of the
It's
house.
expanding to the west.
That's, that's the idea.
Good to me.
Pressure treated, painted, pressure treated railing?
No, it's here,
Oh, that's existing, okay.
it has existing.
So it'll be, you're painted, but it'll be a gray as opposed to a white? So,
No, the decking is gonna be gray, it's type gray cedar, and, the railing.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry,
I showed
it's
it.
the decking, it's just, all right, no problem. Painted, okay, so painted to match existing color.
Yeah,
No big deal. Not that great. Wanted to make sure you weren't painted pink or anything.
it's more of a watermelon color.
Oh, okay, good. As long as it's cedar watermelon.
Yeah. We put seeds on it if you want.
Oh, good. Any neighbors or anything?
I only had one phone call from a neighbor that was concerned about the existing lighting being intrusive. We're not changing it. It was having to be stopped, that only goes on occasionally.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
Motion to approve this as submitted, do I have a second?
One second.
Brandon seconds, all in favor? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
41 Shady Lane. Well, it might be tonight, however.
I'm Justin Howell, I'm the
Th-
owner.
There may be a button.
Is the ring mic?
Hey,
It's working. Thanks.
Hello. I'm Justin Goff, I'm the owner of 41 Shady Lane. Some background, this is about a year and a half, we love it. We love our house, we love our lot. This is a pretty simple project, so we have a deck. That has a window, and door opening onto it. And the proposal is to change the window into a glass door and to change the other door to match the new door. And, we even planted a cherry tree
okay, it's all right.
Basement.
It's okay to see doors. Okay. So the three new either doors or window that you're putting in, you've chosen to add a muntin.
Say that again, had a what, I'm
A
sorry?
muntin, so they're divided, there's a trim piece,
In the design of the window?
correct?
It actually won't look like that, the architect just used a template, so the two doors, they're just gonna be glass doors. I sent a.
Yeah, it's just this spec.
That's what it will be.
Yeah.
One's 36 inches, one's 30.
Good, I think that's a better choice. I think it would be funny to put this, traditional ornamental window muntin detail when none of the other windows in the house have it, and you have a house that is sort of slightly minimalist in aesthetic, and so I think this simple round style door is the right way to go, and it's clad, so it's white, yeah,
Right.
okay.
Very.
Is that the same, is the case the same for the casement window as well?
The new window on the opposite side of the house, that will also just be glass, no cross.
Just like the other
Correct,
casements.
it'll match.
Match the
Yeah,
existing.
that's
Okay.
the template.
It's funny, it's harder to draw that window or door than it is to draw the other window or door.
It's probably.
Hope he's not charging you by the hour. Yeah. All right,
That's it.
I think this is pretty straightforward. All right. Oh, you got one in there, yeah. So, but that one's getting removed. Did you already put the doors in?
No, we have to get permission first.
Oh no, we're just looking at a photo of the deck
Mhm.
and the door. It does have the the muntin.
No,
He's
yeah,
replacing that
We're getting
door.
rid of
Getting
that,
rid of
and
that.
putting a solid glass door to
Yeah,
match
yeah.
the new solid glass
Okay.
door, putting in place of the window.
All
So
right.
two doors, all glass,
And a window all glass.
and then, yeah, on the other side, a window, all glass.
Okay. Motion to approve this as submitted. Second. Or to,
All
all in favor? Unanimous. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I just ask for the permit for the entire project, that's separate now, it goes back to the building department to approve the.
Correct, so once you get an approval from our board, you can continue with the permitting process. So, the building department will send you an email, and
Okay.
you will, just paperwork, submit some drawings, and,
Okay, we already did that, so we'll.
You already did that.
You'll
Yeah.
receive the email as long as nothing's missing.
Okay, thank you very much.
good luck.
Thank you.
No minutes to review. So, motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.